What's your favourite flavour of steroid?
My body's saying yes, my head's saying no. My body's saying yes. All I want is you. All I want is you. All I want is you.
Hello and welcome to another video and welcome to another series Sunday. As always, every Sunday we're posting about my shredding lifestyle, what I'm doing to get absolutely stripped, and I'd like you to join with me if you can, if you want to get that physique improvements. So if you're new here, on this channel we're posting every Wednesday, Friday and Sunday, so if you like the sound of that, make sure you drop a subscribe. We talk everything about fitness and getting some gains. So today, on today's agenda, we're going to be going to the field as usual. Got to do some filling in some rabbit holes. That sounds exciting. Anyway, today we're doing a little Q&A. I've just cooked some breakfast, some scrambled eggs. I've done a weigh-in this morning. I'll put that on the screen now, what I weighed in at. And then we're doing a little Q&A. We've got the final leg session of this deload, and I'm going to be trying to plan my next training cycle, get a decent program together, so that we can smash it into next week. So before all that, I'm just going to go scran this breakfast that I've just made. Got some scrambled eggs. It's a nice breakfast, plenty of protein, and yeah, I'll see you after that. Woo!
Don't care.
Good girl. Right, so I thought we'd just get straight into this Q&A. I asked you all to send me some questions in on my Instagram page, so I'm going to go through them now and answer them to the best of my abilities. So, question 1. Foods with really high calories per gram. So, the foods with the highest calories are going to be them fatty foods. This is because 1 gram of fat has 9 calories in, whereas protein and carbs has 4 calories in. So if you're looking to bulk really hard, if you're struggling to put on that weight, it might be beneficial to you to eat slightly fattier foods, because then you're going to have to eat less to get that same amount of calories in, and you're going to be more hungry, so you're going to be able to eat even more if you're really struggling on putting on any weight. Question 2, what motivates me the most? So I think having this YouTube channel keeps me really accountable for my training and for my nutrition and everything like that. Just because if I suddenly drop off, if I lose my fitness, lose my gains, lose my strength, and I stop eating correctly and everything like that, it's probably going to set a bad example to all the viewers. So I think having this YouTube channel keeps me accountable and therefore keeps me motivated to continue to improve. So question 4, what motivated me to start working out? So I just talked about this on a recent podcast I did. That's on Instagram on the halftime rant. I did that with some lads that I know from school, and I basically said that it started when I was playing cricket and they challenged us to like this press up sort of fitness sort of thing, and I was really bad at it. So it kind of started from there. I started doing press ups, then I found some dumbbells. I started doing some dumbbell curls because at that point the only muscle that I knew was the bicep, and then it kind of developed from there. I started to put together a little home gym, and then that gradually grew and grew. And then, yeah, that's led me to where I am today. Next question, what is your end gym goal strength-wise, and what is your end gym goal physique-wise? So I wouldn't really say there's an end goal. I'm more in it for that progression, so I just like to see gradual strength progression, gradual physique progression, and I like to optimise that as much as I can. Seeing as though I'm more driven by teaching others what I know, and I'm not that bothered about being like a powerlifter or a competing bodybuilder. There isn't really a specific end goal. I just like to keep seeing that progression and working out what works best. Next question, why did you start a YouTube channel? So if you remember, my first video was how to perform the bench press. I initially started that partly because I wanted to sort of tell everyone the knowledge that I'd learned over the past few years of training. And because I know how much time it took me to research everything that I've done or read about everything that I've done, I feel like I can sort of condense that knowledge and put it into a format that's easy to listen to and makes it a lot easier for the process of other people to learn. Next question, strength or physique? So it really depends on the sort of mesocycle that I'm running. At the minute, I have been running sort of a hybrid, a strength physique hybrid. But in my next program, I'm going to be doing it split up into 2 different sections. So we're going to get a hypertrophy based side of the program, and then the latter side of the program is going to be sort of a powerlifting strength based program. Because I think it's really important to build that hypertrophy base before you try and slap a load of strength on it. So, for example, I think it's really important for the beginners out there to have that sort of bro phase where they're just doing biceps and chest every day, especially for that bench press. If you see a lot of beginners training chest every day, they get a decent chest, and that can usually lead to some decent strength gains later on, especially if you're looking to progress through into powerlifting later on in your fitness career. I think it is important to have that size base so that you can work off it. How do you do an inclined bench press? So it's the exact same technique as the bench press. You can have a look at the other video on my YouTube channel, how to perform the bench press, but this is simply just an incline. So I'd recommend putting the incline about 45 to maybe down to about 30 degrees of an incline, and this is going to help to hit that clavicular head of the pec, so that's the upper chest, and it's going to help you to get that growth in that region. Next question, who's the best rugby player I've ever played with? Probably you, William Gatiss. Next question, what can Leo do to stop being so small and actually put on decent size? So, if you don't know, Leo is one of my training partners that I used to train with before this whole situation. I've been training with him for about 4 or 5 years now. We started off in my home gym in the garage. In fact, no, in my home gym that was upstairs in a bedroom. And then that sort of progressed into the garage, and then, so we've been doing that since about year 9, so that's been about 5 years now. We've not been very consistent. From probably year 9 to year 10, we were pretty lackadaisical with that. But going through to year 11 all the way to year 13, we've been quite consistent with our training. What can he do to stop being so small? Get one of my training programs, coming soon. Next question, what's your 1 rep squat, deadlift, bench and overhead press? So bench press is pretty demoralising. It's less than my body weight. My max bench press that I've ever done is 97 kilo. I've not tested in a while, so I'm hoping that I should be able to hit 100 by now. We'll be going for that soon in the future. Squat and deadlift, I've not tested them in a while, obviously because of this whole situation. I've not got much weight in the home gym. But before this, my deadlift, I did 180 kilo for a single. And then squat, I've recently done in the home gym 106 kilograms for, I think it was 8 or 10 reps. So that will put my 1 rep max in the ballpark of maybe 130, 140 kilo, something around there. Again, I'll be testing that fairly soon. Then overhead press, I've not been doing barbell overhead press in a while, so I won't be able to answer that. But I have been doing dumbbell overhead press after my chest work, and I've been doing 30 kg dumbbell overhead presses for generally between 6 to 10 reps. Right, so that's the Q&A done. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be posting another one in about 3 or 4 weeks. So if you want to join in on that and ask me some questions, make sure you follow my Instagram at h.j.longworth, and you can ask some questions on there when I put the story up. So, what's next? We're going to get meal 2 of the day. We're going to go for some lunch. I'll have a look what we have in the cupboards, and I'll drop the macros in to let you know the calories and everything that we're eating. After that, we're going to drop down to the field, fill some rabbit holes in, and then do the program. Alright, so I'm just going to really quickly go through this training program and tell you all about it and what it's for. So it's composed of 3 different blocks. In green we've got block 1, in orange we've got block 2, and in red we've got block number 3. So the goal of block 1 is to get some hypertrophy, to pack on that mass. The goal of block 2 is to build the strength, and then block 3 is kind of like a peaking phase. We're trying to get that neural adaptation to be able to smash out a 1 rep max at the end of it. So I'm doing this just because I wanted a little bit of a change in my training. In pretty much all of my training for the past few years, I've been doing like a hypertrophy / power building sort of style. So I just thought it'd be fun to sort of narrow it down a bit, get a hypertrophy block, then build some strength from that size. So I've not quite finished this yet. I'll be finishing it in the next few days, ready for next week. If you want a full in-depth sort of plan and review of this training program, if this video gets to 25 likes, I'll be doing that on Workout Wednesday as soon as I can. So if you want to see that video, make sure you like and make sure you subscribe. Right, so basically today's been an absolute shambles because it was windy and then it started raining, so I can't go down to the field anymore. Well, I could now, but it's getting a bit late and I've still got to do legs. So, field scrapped. I'm doing that tomorrow. And then, yeah, let's go hit a leg session. It's the final day of the deload, like I said. So it's not going to be overly interesting. So I'll just do a little like edit thing. Yeah, let's go.
I'm just a man on his way to the moon, wishing the rocket would go faster. All the stars remind me of you, yeah they do. I'm on my way to you. I'm on my way to you. I'm on my way to you. I'm just a man on his way to the moon, but I'm on my way to you, to you, to you. I'm on my way.
Right, that is a good last leg session for the whole entire program. Been running this one for quite a while now. So excited to start the next one on Monday. We're going to be hitting legs again, so I've got to get some decent recovery in. So now we're going to go get some food. I'm pretty sure it's a nice healthy salad. What is? We've got meal number 3 of the day now. We've got a healthy salad and... Oh wait. No, it's pretty unhealthy to be honest, but we're counting the calories. It's all going towards a daily calorie intake, so we're not going to eat too much. Right, so I think that'll do us for today's video, for today's HL Shredding Series vlog. As always, we've got our My Protein for the final meal of the day. We're going to have that with a little bit of milk for that slow digesting protein, so it's going to last us throughout the night. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you drop a comment, drop a like, and make sure you subscribe. Turn on that bell button to see every single video that I post, because you all want to see my lovely face. And I will see you in the next video on Workout Wednesday. See you then.